Hey carnivores, it is Monday, October 2nd, and it is day 56 of the Carnivore Diet. We'll get to the weight loss right away. So, didn't lose anything, unfortunately. I think my mother was up 5 pounds, and I was up 2 or 3 pounds, something like that. I don't know the exact numbers, but we're just going to leave it at that. Partially, I think it was because we're kind of eating twice a day. And we just vegetated for a week because it was pouring rain. There was nothing to do. Everything that we wanted to do was outside. And I'm not going to fight with the rain. So anyway, for tonight for dinner, because we finished the lamb for lunch to get rid of it because I need some meat in my life. It's not an innuendo for anything, in case you guys are wondering. This big lovely bird, not even a bird, is, and I'm going to butcher it. Okay, not just one way, but multiple ways. I've heard one guy say it over and over again. Is picanha. It's nice and medium rare. I know you guys are asking. I think somebody asked, why aren't you eating red meat anymore? The seasoning on this is Himalayan salt. That's it. Went in my smoker for about 3 hours. 2.5 of it was actually cooking in the smoker and apple cherry bourbon, apple cherry whiskey, whatever. And for the last half hour of each piece of meat, when they got to the point, they went into aluminum foil with a little bit of butter, and that's where they sat to get even more tender. The next big giant piece we have here is a nice piece of strip steak. I go skirt steak, strip steak, skirt steak, snake, snake. I got snake on my plate. Snake on a plane. Kind of going back to the way we were doing things. Go back to nice and medium rare. It's nice. It's thick and juicy. The camera can't pick it up. Look at that. That is pretty. Camera, focus on the meat and not me. Okay. It smells good. Yeah, I am so hungry right now. Eating this, it's amazing. You can't hear my stomach. I haven't even started eating it yet. You know what's really interesting? Sometimes bland is the way to go. Because the flavors in this are freaking insane. Well, for picanha, it's kind of intimidating when you first look at it. The reason why is because there's such a layer of fat on top of it. But remember, we need fat in our diet. But, you don't want to eat so much fat to the point where you're like going crazy. I know if I eat too much fat, I'm just shitting my brains out. Which is great, because everything leaves, but I gotta be like near my home base, basically, or access to a toilet. Look at this, just nice and juicy. It's like, oh, it's insane, and it's crazy too, because I know I've said it a million times before, and I'm gonna always constantly say it. Is I had the opportunity today to do like rosemary and different like seasoning on it and stuff to kind of like change it up, and I was like, nah, let me just do it the way we've been doing it, where it was working. No seasoning, just salt, and that's it. And pulled it out, cut it in half, put it on everybody's plate, salted it up, that's it. Doesn't need anything else. Alright. Now, picanha is cutting very nicely. Maybe. So I cut off a nice piece of meat here. Thought I was cutting a nice piece of meat off now. About an inch of fat on top of it. Now what's great is that fat just renders down into it. It's nice and medium rare, so it's nice and bloody. You're gonna get all the good nutrients flavoring is actually there versus it being gone. I just want to show you this fat layer, just so you know what I'm talking about. This size of that fat layer on top of this piece of meat going in. Oh, that is good. Even the fat, took a bite out of it. It's actually pretty tasty. Now I'm not going to sit here and eat the fat. As well as most people say, oh, you should eat it, you should eat it. If I get around to it, I might. But, like I said, I don't want to jinx myself, and then I'm 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm trying to leave to go to work. I am tight cheek central. So, picanha, or pahana, depending on how you say it. I've never been able to say it correctly, and I just listened to a guy over and over again pronounce it, and it wasn't getting any better. It is part of, for the ones who don't know, it's part of the sirloin steak area, and it's the top section of the cow close to the ass. So basically I'm almost having ass meat, but it's part of the sirloin area, hence like why there's so much fat on it. And apparently it's a part of the body where it doesn't really do a lot of work, I guess, so that's why there's a lot of fat, and it's not tough at all. It's like really easy to chew. I know the last time I did this I screwed it up. I like cooked it way too long, but that was also during my drunken days, so everything was overcooked. It was either overcooked or completely undercooked. I would stick something like this on the smoker and go off of the internet information of, oh, cook it for 3 hours. And I would use no thermometer, and I would cook it for 3 hours. 3 hours would be over. I'd go out there and grab it, pull it out, and it's like fucking still cold inside. It's because the fire went out at one point. I was just too drunk to give a shit, I guess. I don't know. Then I'm inside my house trying to freaking reheat it. And then it's overspiced and it tastes like shit. This top sirloin, this skirt steak is disappearing quick. Wow. Well, guys, nothing other than to talk about, other than me stuffing my face full of food. It's an early night for me today. New job is a lot earlier in the morning, but I used to do that years ago anyway, so time isn't the issue. I just can't be up late at night. So cutting everything short tonight. No staying up past midnight. Last night I wanted to go to sleep, but I was just up too late, and then every time I turned around I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to bed, I'm gonna go to bed, I'm gonna go to bed, I'm gonna go to bed. Next thing you know, it's like creeping onto 1 in the morning, and I'm like, ugh. So I was fine, I didn't have issues, all working throughout the day and stuff, the day was pretty simple and easy going, so I wasn't really kind of in a bind in that nature, but I just don't like being overly tired, so then I'm like less functioning. That's pretty good. So who knows, maybe I'll get my ass in gear and maybe I'll start losing weight again. Definitely be sticking back to the one meal a day, no spices, no seasoning. I know I was going to do fish, but I just needed one more piece of red meat before I do seafood. Oh my god, it's just fucking good. So anyway, guys, like, subscribe, comment below, share it to your friends, your family, your enemies, your sister's ass. You guys gotta try this. I cooked the skirt steak to about 135, and then let it sit in aluminum foil with a little bit of butter until it hit like a 140, and then pulled it out. Oh, this is just freaking. I can't. You guys have a great Tuesday night. It's getting spooky in my neighborhood. Hearing things. Anyway, before a zombie comes and attacks me, let me finish the rest of my food.